What are you calling first?
If we could start with, I believe Tyrion Hickson. Start with
Hickson, Tyron.
yes.
How are you, Mrs. L?
Good. How are you, Jen?
Pretty good. Release fine.
Ready on Hickson.
Yeah. Mr. Hickson. All right, so we're on the record in docket 25-02616. That is People of the State of Michigan versus Tyron Hickson. Appearances for the record, Mrs. Allen.
Thank you, Your Honor. Gabrielle Izell, Assistant Prosecutor for the people.
Mr. Lee.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Tyron Hickson.
And sir, you are Tyron Hickson?
Yes.
Thank you. This is the time set for preliminary examination today. Mrs. L, how are we proceeding?
Your Honor, at this time, the people are going to be asking for a brief adjournment as it came to my attention late this past week that we have the wrong person subpoenaed for this case, the wrong person marked as the complaining witness in this file. The actual complaining witness seems to have given a different name to the police officers. We were able to determine who that complaining witness was, but we have not had the opportunity to reach out to them or attempt to get a subpoena to them. We would ask for a very brief adjournment for that purpose. We do understand defense is going to be making a different motion today.
All right, Mr. Lee.
Thank you, Your Honor. We appreciate the position of the prosecution. However, the fact that the complaining witness felt compelled to give a false name suggests that she's less than either trustworthy or sincere about pursuing these charges, and we would ask the court to consider dismissal today.
All right, thank you. And Mr. Hickson is out of custody on a 10% bond. Is that correct?
That is correct.
All right. I will grant the adjournment. This will be a good cause adjournment. So Mr. Hickson will not be waiving any rights today. And we'll reschedule the prelim for
October 10th at 8:30.
October 10th at 8:30. Now, if we have the same problem on October 10th, I think we kind of have our answer on that. Right? So, but I will grant the one adjournment. Mr. Hickson is out of custody. Anything else for the record in 25-02616, Mrs. L?
Not for the people. Thank you.
Mr. Hickson. On that, Mr. Lee. All right. I will grant the adjournment until October 10th at 8:30. Thank you, everybody, for your patience.
Thank you.
Yes. I even wrote it.
Okay.
Mr. Hickson, I'll have your notice in a second. Okay. Your notice to
All right, Mrs. L, where are we heading?
I believe we are ready on Maxo Felix, and then we would also be ready on Corey Goss after that.
So Felix is Mr. Palmer. All right, so we're on the record in docket 25-02561. That is People of the State of Michigan versus Maxo Felix. Appearances for the record, Mrs. L.
Thank you, Your Honor. Gabrielle Izell, Assistant Prosecutor for the people.
Mr. Palmer.
Thank you, Your Honor. Robert Palmer, the Public Defender's Office, on behalf of Maxwell Felix, who stands to my right.
And sir, you are Maxo Felix, is that correct? Thank you. This is the time set for preliminary examination day. Mrs. L, how we proceed?
Your Honor, at this time, the people's necessary witnesses have failed to appear. They were subpoenaed for today's date. And we have been in slight communication with them through CPS. It was our understanding they were going to be here today, but they are not. We do not have a reason for that. We expect a motion from the defense at this time.
All right, Mr. Palmer.
Thank you, Your Honor. At this time, the defense moves to dismiss for lack of probable cause.
Okay, based on the people's assertions, they're unable to proceed today. The complaining victim was talked to, at least complaining victims, I should say, were talked to and have failed to appear. And they were subpoenaed. There's been some contact with them, successful or unsuccessful.
I was waiting for you to say you entertain it.
So I will grant the motion to dismiss without prejudice. Mr. Felix, what this means is the people could reissue if they choose to, especially in this case. They could reissue if they choose to, but for our purposes, today the case is dismissed. All right, sir?
Judge, the only other thing I would ask is that Mr. Felix does have a GPS tether. I would ask the JSG be notified so he can have that removed.
All right, we will send an email to GPS notifying them to take the GPS off. I don't have a no contact order on this, but it wouldn't be a bad idea to keep this with you. Take about 4 days. It take about 4 hours to purge all the information from the system. So you should get a copy of your dismissal. All right, sir. All right. Anything else for the record in 2502-561, Mrs. L?
Not for the people, thank you.
Mr. Palmer.
No, Your Honor. Thank
All
you.
right, thank you. You're all set, sir. You stay for
Yeah, I was gonna
a
say, just
copy.
so she gives you this paperwork. You can wait out here, or you can wait here or in the hallway, either one, but don't leave it.
Corey Goss.
Yes.
All right, so there's 2 files here. Did you want me to call them both? Set for sentencing and prelim.
I think we can call them both. We're still at that stage where we're still trying to get all of the signatures.
All right. And I think I just signed some. All right, so we're on the record in 25-02453, 25-021-01218. That is People of the State of Michigan versus Corey Goss. Appearances for the record, Mrs. L.
Thank you, Your Honor. Gabrielle Zella, Assistant Prosecutor for the people.
Mr. Etheridge.
Morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Derek Etheridge on behalf of Mr. Corey Goss, who's standing in for to my right.
And sir, you are Corey Anthony Goss, is that correct? All right, thank you. This is time set for both a preliminary examination and a sentencing. Mrs. L, how are we proceeding? I will indicate for the record that I think I just signed a transfer, 2 transfers from the transferring court to go to another court. Mrs. L.
That's my understanding as well, Your Honor. We are still trying to get both these cases into mental health court out in 55th. At this time, I believe we have both the required prosecutor signatures, the required defense signatures, and your signature. We are still waiting on the other judges to sign. We pretty much are just wondering if we need to come back for another date or set this for a control date just so this doesn't get lost in the shuffle.
That's a great question. I would set it for control date just in case. Mr. Etheridge.
I agree, Your Honor, and I did receive the signed documents back from the court this morning when the judge signed. You signed them this morning. I did carry them down to Judge Buchanan to see if she would sign them. I was told by Kelly that Judge Buchanan won't sign it until Judge Hillman signs it. So that's where we're at. We need Judge Hillman's signature, Chief Judge there, and then Judge Buchanan's.
All right. Judge Buchanan likes to be the last to sign the documentation. I don't know if the court rule addresses that. So my understanding is Judge Hillman will sign it as chief judge and maybe the transferring judge, because that's transferred to his court.
Yes, Your Honor.
That's mental health, and then it goes. All right. So we'll adjourn. I will indicate that the waiver of the 21-day rule on 25-02453 has already occurred on August 22nd, and we'll adjourn for a control date. And then I'll leave it to the parties to let us know if we need that date or not, if that transfer works. But it's not bad just to have it to remind us. So set it for a control date of
October 9th at 8:30.
October 9th at 8:30 for the preliminary examination file on 25-02453. And then we'll adjourn the sentencing for the same date of October 9th at 8:30, just to keep both files together. Anything else for the record in 25-02453, for 25-01218, Mrs. L.
Back with people. Thank
Mr.
you.
Esther.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Mr. Goss, you're caught in the bureaucracy that is district court. So we're attempting to get you to the specialty court involved. Okay, sir? All right. Thank you. And Ms. Hatz. Oh, let's bring her, I think we're ready to bring up Ms. Hatz. All right, let's bring her up and
While we're waiting, we could go on. James, no.
we lost Mr. Lee.
Sure did.
No, Mr. Lee's right
Oh,
there.
just,
All right.
we could go on James Duncan now.
Did not lose Mr. Lee. All right, so we're on the record in docket 25-02641. That is people of the state of Michigan versus James Lamar Duncan II. Appearances for the record, Mrs. L.
Thank you, Your Honor. Gabrielle Ezell, Assistant Prosecutor for the people.
Mr. Lee.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of James Lamar Duncan II.
And sir, you are James Lamar Duncan II. Thank you. This is the time set for preliminary examination day. Mrs. L, how we proceed?
Your Honor, at this time, a plea offer has been extended to defense, through defense counsel. That offer would be for Mr. Duncan to plead to one count of attempt resisting and obstructing of an officer, which is a 1-year misdemeanor under 750.81 D1, and a plea guilty to a count 2 of improper display of a registration plate, which is a 90-day misdemeanor under MCL 257.256. Upon proper plea and sentence to both of those, we would be dismissing the resisting and obstructing charges and the habitual notice.
So the plea would be to an amended count 1 and an amended count 2. Is that a fair statement?
That would be a fair statement, Your Honor.
And Mr. Lee, is your client prepared to take advantage of the offer?
Yes, Your Honor, he accepts.
All right, so the first one would be punishable by 1 year and or $1,000. And then the count 2 is the improper registration of a firearm. Is that correct?
No, Your Honor. Improper registration of a motor vehicle.
Motor vehicle. That would be a 90-day. What's the
And or $100 fine.
and or all right, so if we amend count 1 to the attempted R&O, which is punishable by 1 year and or $1,000 pursuant to 750.81 D1, and then we'd amend count 2 to the improper registration of a motor vehicle, and that's a 90-day misdemeanor and or $100 under 257. Is that a 756 or 256?
257.256.
Is that your understanding, Mr. Lee?
That is my understanding.
All right, may I address Mr. Duncan for his misdemeanor advice rights?
Yes, sir.
So, Mr. Duncan, you have the following jury trial rights in this matter, and I'll walk you through those, all right? You have the right to be tried by a jury, to be presumed innocent until proven guilty, to have the prosecutor prove beyond reasonable doubt that you are guilty, to have witnesses against you appear at trial, to question the witnesses that are brought against you. You're represented today by Attorney James Lee. He would be present to cross-examine any witnesses or contest any charges brought against you by the people of the state of Michigan. Do you understand that, sir? You have the right to have the court order any witnesses appearing in your defense to remain silent during the trial, not to have that silence used against you, and to testify at trial if you choose to testify. If you please accept it, you'll give up the claim the plea result of any promises other than what we stated on the record, or threats that it was not your choice to plead guilty. You'll also be giving up the right to appeal anything from trial. Since you won't be having a trial, you'll be pleading guilty to the attempt misdemeanor R&O and the improper registration misdemeanor. Is it still your wish today to plead guilty to both amended counts? And you raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes.
I'm going to bring your attention back to August 30th, 2025 at Martin Luther King in the city of Lansing. Were you at the Martin Luther King in the city of Lansing on August 30th, 2025? And at that time, were you approached by an LPD officer? And what did you do in regards to the LPD officer approaching you that would make you guilty of assault, batter, wound, resist, or obstruct, or oppose that LPD officer?
Not follow what I'm
Okay. And you knew he was an LPD officer when he was commanding that order. Okay. All right, and then count 2, which is the improper registration of motor vehicle. Did you have a motor vehicle at that time? And did you have proper registration for that vehicle?
Did I have it?
Did you have it on your person?
It said it was improperly displayed, yes.
Okay, all right. Is that the license plate or?
He had a license plate, yes, Your Honor. It was a paper plate, not displayed.
Okay. And that's a fair statement, Mr. Duncan. Okay. I find the factual basis to be knowing, and all that second occurred at the same time in the city of Lansing at South Martin Luther King on August 30th, 2025. Is that correct? Okay. I find the factual basis to be knowing, voluntarily, and accurately made. Anything concerning the factual basis, Mrs. L?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Mr. Lee?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right. And we'll refer to probation. So, Mr. Duncan, probation's 1 floor down, all the way to your right, and they'll either see you now or they'll set up an appointment to see you. They'll put together a sentencing report, and we'll see what options are available to us at sentencing. All right, and we'll set it for sentencing date of
November 20th at 8:30.
Oh, yeah. All right, so we've set it for November 20th at 8:30 for the sentencing. You should check in with probation just to make sure you know when you're supposed to meet. Anything else for the record in 25-02641, Mrs. L?
Not for the people, thank you.
Mr. Lee?
Your Honor, we're asking if the sentencing time could be moved back to 9 a.m.
I don't
as Mr. Duncan has a conflict with work.
see a problem with the 9 a.m. instead. So we'll set it for November 20th at 9 a.m.
We get him a new notice.
and we'll print out a new notice. All right, sir?
Just put these in shred.
Yes, please. Thank you.
All right, so we've set it for November 20th at 9 a.m. Thank you for your appearance today.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Lee.
One of these is for you.
Yes. Thank you.
Do we have anyone else out there that's ready to go?
I think we're bringing up Ms. Tats.
Coming down the phone.
About to see what she says I have it.